The ocean is a vast, unexplored world. We know little about its inhabitants. For example, the giant krakens. They are feared by many, but in reality, they are the true protectors of the sea. We meet one of these beings, a 15-year-old girl named Ruby Gilman. She's just an ordinary teenager with her own joys and problems. More than anything, Ruby dreams of going to the high school prom, which will soon be held on a ship. And yes, she has no idea that she is a kraken. But her parents are completely against this idea. Her mother, Agatha, is an experienced realtor and sells property with great success. Her father, Arthur, works in a workshop, hosts his own show, and loves cooking. Her brother, Sam, is the undefeated dodgeball champion, and Ruby herself is a real prodigy and a genius at algebra. They are the perfect family. Living happily in the coastal town of Oceanside, they pretend to be ordinary people who supposedly moved from Canada. That's why they're so blue. Ruby complains to her friends Margot, Trevin, and Bliss that her mom won't let her go to prom. They admit they're going without her. After all, it's not their problem that Ruby's family is terribly afraid of the ocean. And really, they say, she could trick her mom and sneak onto the ship. Maybe even invite the cute guy named Connor. To get him to say yes, the invitation has to be something special. They could even use a confetti cannon. Finally, we meet Connor himself. It seems he's a real school star. Ruby dreams of hearing the cherished yes from him. And it seems he likes her too. Maybe the confetti cannon idea isn't so bad after all. Gathering her courage, Ruby walks up to Connor to invite him to prom. Nervous, she feels sick. The guy grabs the confetti cannon from her friend, and Ruby accidentally sets it off. The blast sends Connor flying straight into the ocean. Ruby wants to save him, but she's terrified of the water. Still, she jumps in despite her fear. But what's this? Why is she glowing? Using some incredible abilities, Ruby finds Connor and saves him. Only the boy thinks he was rescued by their new classmate, the beautiful Chelsea. This self-absorbed and cunning girl claims it was she who pulled Connor out of the water. But that's a lie. Ruby wants to speak up but notices her hands glowing again, so she runs away. She hides in the library, trying to understand why she's suddenly turned into a walking flashlight. And that's not the worst of it. Her arms and legs turn into huge tentacles, and she starts growing rapidly. The librarian enters, noticing the bright light. Above her stands a massive kraken. Ruby keeps growing, destroying the library in the process. Now she's the size of a skyscraper. People scream and run, but Chelsea isn't scared at all. Meanwhile, her mom is in the middle of presenting a new house to clients. Stepping outside, Agatha spots her daughter, jumps into her car, and speeds to the school, accidentally hitting someone on the way. Another kraken, her brother Brill. Agatha shoves her relative into the car and drives off. Meanwhile, Ruby tries to hide in the forest, but a giant like her can't stay hidden for long. Agatha finds her and begs her to come home, but Ruby's too big to fit inside any house. Her mom assures her she'll turn back to normal soon if she waits. Sure enough, Ruby shrinks back to her usual size and meets Brill. The family returns home, where Ruby throws a fit about them hiding her powers all her life. Agatha explains that contact with salt water turns her into a giant kraken, a power only female krakens possess. This news engages Ruby even more, and she runs to her room. Knowing her mom is still hiding something, Ruby sneaks out and finds Brill, who is in a fierce battle with seagulls over a hot dog. She learns she has a grandmother and decides to visit her. Ruby dives into the ocean and instantly transforms again. Brill follows and shows her the way. She finally sees all the sea creatures she's only read about. Ruby reaches the Kraken Kingdom and meets her grandmother, the true queen and warrior of the seven seas, who asks to be called Grandmommin. Her grandmother treats her to cookies and reveals that Ruby is the heir to the throne and will succeed her one day. Overwhelmed, Ruby nearly has a panic attack. Grandmommin explains that Kraken's mission is to protect the ocean from sea monsters, the most dangerous being mermaids. They're vain, selfish, and obsessed with power. Their queen, Nerissa, is the greatest evil of all. Nerissa possesses an ancient relic, the trident of the ocean titan. Krakens once defeated the mermaids thanks to Agatha's bravery. It turns out Ruby's mom was the greatest warrior of all. But she refused the throne, left the ocean, and decided to live as a regular person with her family. After thinking it over, Ruby also refuses the throne. She prefers going to school over ruling an underwater kingdom. She heads home, but along the way, she's caught by an old sailor named Gordon Lighthouse, a monster hunter who nearly kills her. Unexpectedly, Chelsea saves her. The beautiful new girl is revealed to be a mermaid. The sailor throws a bomb into the water, but Ruby and Chelsea escape. Chelsea says they'll be friends now, but Ruby is too tired to deal with it and returns home. The next morning, she tries to resume a normal life, but that's impossible. Everyone is talking about the Kraken and the destroyed library. Ruby meets her friends, who show her a video taken by Captain Lighthouse. Ruby herself isn't visible in the footage, but she's scared and hides in the bathroom, where she runs into Chelsea. Ruby admits she wants to be just a normal teenager. The mermaid suggests they skip school. They swim in the ocean, having a great time, finally able to be themselves. Chelsea tells Ruby about the great battle for the trident, during which her mother, Queen Nerissa, died. Chelsea asks Ruby to find the trident for her as a sign of peace between Krakens and mermaids. Naive Ruby agrees. Meanwhile, Brill visits Agatha again. News reports show another sighting of the giant Kraken, and Captain Lighthouse is determined to catch it. Arthur, Brill, and Sam join the sailor's crew, pretending to help him hunt the monster. Chelsea knows where the trident is but can't reach it. She needs the strength of the mightiest Kraken, and Ruby doesn't have that yet. So Ruby returns to her grandmother and asks to be trained. Grandmom trains her to wield the full power of the ocean and teaches her their signature move, laser eyes. Ruby grows stronger, but still can't retrieve the trident. At school, preparations for prom are in full swing. Ruby spends time only with Chelsea, ignoring her old friends. Captain Lighthouse spots the Kraken again, but Arthur, Brill, and Sam sabotage his ship, distracting him with a glowing jellyfish instead. The prom night arrives. Ruby introduces her mom to Chelsea, but Agatha is furious that her daughter befriended a mermaid. Their kind have been enemies for centuries. Disappointed, Agatha forbids Ruby from seeing Chelsea and meets with her own mother. She reveals that Ruby befriended Nerissa's daughter. Grandmommin is horrified. Nerissa never had children. Back to Ruby, she has only one goal now, to get the trident for Chelsea. Fueled by anger, she overcomes all obstacles and retrieves the legendary artifact. Thrilled, Ruby brings the trident to her friend, only for Chelsea to reveal her true identity. She is Queen Nerissa herself. The mermaid grows to a giant size, boasting about fooling Ruby, and buries her under rocks. Meanwhile, at the prom, Connor sits alone until a giant mermaid rises from the depths with a magical trident, ready to destroy the city. Agatha and Grandmommin appear to stop her, but Nerissa's artifact is too powerful. Brill dives into the ocean, finds Ruby, and restores her confidence. Ruby rises to the surface to face Nerissa. The whole school watches their fierce battle. A massive wave threatens to capsize the prom ship, but Ruby catches it and saves everyone. Putting the ship back, she resumes the fight, using her laser eyes. She tells her mom and grandmother the trident must be destroyed. Together, they unleash their laser beams, shattering the artifact, defeating Nerissa, and shrinking her back to normal size. The mermaid is then captured by Gordon. Ruby forgives her mom for hiding the truth and returns to the prom, where she's greeted as a hero. She reconciles with her friends and invites Connor to dance. Of course, he immediately says yes. So what if his girlfriend is a Kraken?